Hello everyone, welcome to 12am coding. And this particular tutorial is continuation of our last tutorial for @valid annotation. And today we will be going to discuss about one more extra thing which is very interesting. Like in last tutorial we applied @valid annotation in request body, right? So we can apply those things into our path variable and request params also. So as we already discussed about these things, path variables and request body in last tutorial, so we can use them efficiently by using @valid annotation or those validation annotation. So for example, what I'm going to do, this is our in our last tutorial we created this user controller. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a simple get mapping, okay, get API, which will be taking normally a ID, okay, and this ID what it will do, let's say it will be public, then it will be returning a integer simple, and then let's say get ID for example, and I'll be providing path variable, okay, and let's say int I want and ID I want in this one, and I'm just returning this particular ID. So it's a simple get mapping in which we are getting ID from the path variable and we are returning that ID, okay. So let me run this, let's see how it goes. Okay, so if I provide after user, if I provide 1, okay, this is the ID, and if I hit it, I'm getting 1 because we are returning the same. Now let's say you want one thing, that this particular ID, it should be, let's say minimum, minimum you want it as, let's say 4. Okay, so you can provide the annotation directly here also. In last tutorial, we provided the annotations in the class, and then whenever we was defining the request body, there we was providing @valid annotation. So in this, what we have done, we just provided minimum, or you can provide max also. Okay, so these things you can do. Okay, so if I'll rerun this particular application, okay, then it should work. So I'm providing 1, okay, so I'm sending it, so I'm getting this bad request because it's not validated, right? It should be 4, minimum 4. So if I'll provide 5 here, okay, it's working, we got the 5. If I'll provide 4, then it's working, but if I provide 3, it will fail because it is checking this particular integer should be minimum 4. Okay, so that's what about it. Now you can use same thing in your that request param also. So let's say integer you are having, let's say get age we are having, and in this get age, let's say the age will be having request, okay, request param, and let's say integer you are having age, and in this age you want to return this age simply. Okay, so if we will hit it, and we will run our application again. So we need to provide a age, and what is the syntax in case of request param? The question mark we need to provide and the name. So age, let's say age is 24. Okay, so if you send it, it's returning you the 24 for this. But let's say you want to keep some minimum age, okay, or max age you want to keep. Okay, let's say max 120, or like 120 is very unrealistic, might be 105 I am keeping for now. There can be exceptions. So maximum it can be 105. Okay, so if I provide this max age, so let's say 110 someone will provide. So this is returning a bad request because it's not matching. And for example, the minimum also, the minimum, the minimum age should be 1 actually. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So here if I provide, let's say minus or 0, 0 if I provide, it's returning the bad request. Or if in minus also I provide, it is returning the bad request. If I provide, let's say 7 age, it's working. So this way you can use these validations, okay, and these validations are coming from Jakarta validations, okay, these minimum, maximum, and all those not null, blanks, valid, and everything. And as we already added that dependency in our build.gradle for validation, so that's how it is working. So yes guys, That's it for this particular tutorial. See you in the next video. Thank you.